Well, hello, good evening. It is 9 o'clock. It is Wednesday. I don't even know what the date is actually. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of September. I've been writing the monthly horoscopes for 2022 this morning. So I always seem to be a bit of a step ahead. I'm just going to press live now, guys, on Instagram as well and get them to join us. Just bear with me 1 second. There we go. It's just checking the connection. If you are here with me live on Facebook, then please do say hello. Hello, Instagram. You're joining me, Claire Petulengro, live on Facebook, YouTube, and also on Lengro Live as well. I'm here for some chat this evening to tell you about the stars. And I think that Instagram have got me a little bit wonky. Hello, anyway. It's all right. I'm always a little bit wonky. Nothing wrong with being imperfect, is there, guys? Nigel Porter, hello to you. So Dad is still doing half and half. Well, do you know what? His glass is half full for having you as a son, Nigel. And I hope that you're looking after yourself as well. Margaret Charlton, I'm very well indeed. Thank you. I'm very well because I've been eating my tempered chocolate. And as you can see, it looks like a mouse has been at it. Leslie Anthony, who I'm going to bring her name up here, she is my partner in my Bella B gemstone shop, but she's not my partner in chocolate at the moment. She just feeds it to me. This is lemon and blueberry cheesecake with white chocolate, and you've got massive pieces of blueberry in it, and I absolutely love it. And I might have to nibble on that during the show. If you like amazing chocolate with amazing flavors, message Leslie Anthony and get her to send some to you. I'm sure she will take your order. Shah Hegarty's joined me over from Derek Akora's page. I have been live this morning. I have been live this evening in my private members club. We have been talking about your ascendant, your rising sign. Now, if you don't know what your ascendant is something that you need your time of birth for. You have your sun sign, you have your, hello, Emily Charlotte French on Instagram. You have your sun sign, of course, which is your true self, your creativity, what you're all about. You also then have your moon sign, and the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. So we can get your moon sign quite easily. But in actual fact, finding out your ascendant is not as easy. If you live in Scotland, it's very easy. It's put on your birth certificate. And I've got no idea, guys, why in England we don't put the time of birth on the birth certificate. If your mum and dad are still around, make sure you ask them what time you're born. One day you will want to know that. You will indeed. I am going to be giving some readings on both Facebook and also on Instagram. Give me a moment because I've just been on 2 pages. I want to have a little chat first. I want to know, first of all, we've just had a full moon. We've had a full moon, and I've been gemstoned up to the hilt to protect myself. I've shown everyone on the pages I've been on, but look, I have got my beautiful rose quartz necklace. I've also got Larimar on tonight, which is only sourced in one place. It is sourced in the Dominican Republic, and it's been really good for me tonight for calm and for outer manifestation, which we all need, don't we, after a full moon. So listen, you guys on Instagram, have you had a massive fight with the full moon? Have you been feeling really angry? My neighbours next door, I was talking to them earlier on, and they actually had arguments with their other halves on the night of the full moon. Does it affect you? You usually feel out of sorts, says Shah, but felt calm and grounded. Were you gemstoned up? Somebody there's got her time of birth. Margaret Charlton, if you inbox me, I will tell you what your ascendant is. I haven't, unfortunately, got a whole ephemeris in my head. I would have to look it up for you. Johnny Valentine, I love you. Let's have a little look. Hello, Miss Chrissy66. You've joined us on Instagram as well. So Maria Shaw says, I always have a terrible headache during the full moon. You need to talk to Leslie Anthony because Leslie, you also have headaches on the full moon. Somebody said they felt calm this full moon, but actually it was a full moon in Pisces. What did the full moon mean? The full moon in Pisces meant that you were thinking about relationships, about the past, dragging up the bad stuff. You've still got time, guys, to write down all of the bad things that you want to get rid of. Write them on a piece of paper before tomorrow when the full moon is waning, and burn them, but burn them safely. Okay. And then you can set better intentions. Of course, we do set new intentions with a new moon, but you can get rid of the bad stuff if you write down the things that have happened that were bad, burn it safely, and let's all move on to better times. What do you think? Do I look like I'm at a tennis match? I saw Lillian do this and I thought, she can do it. I probably can't, but I'm going to do that thing where, how's that? Is that better? We're going to get readings on both the Instagram and the Facebook pages in just a moment. But first of all, I want to make sure that I get to all of you about the astrological predictions that are happening at the moment. So today, the sun moved into Libra. I look gorgeous. Johnny Valentine, you always look gorgeous. The sun moved into Libra today. That means that we all take on the essence of a Libran. Libra, of course, is ruled by Venus, the planet of love. So it's all about our feelings, our emotions. But Libra rules justice as well. So we're going to want justice to prevail. If you're in a relationship, you will be asking them for a fair relationship. With the full moon that we've just had, it could mean that you're asking for what you shouldn't and that you knew you should let lie. Let it lie, okay? Because what's happening as well into the melting pot is on Sunday, Mercury turns retrograde. Give you a little bit of an astrological lesson before we go into some readings. And I know lots of you are desperate for readings, but let me help all of you first of all. It looks like a face in the moon tonight. The full moon that we had, they call it a harvest moon because the full moons and new moons, they're named to do with the seasons. So the harvest full moon, it comes lower down in the sky, and that was a time when, because it was lower down in the sky, it seemed bigger, it seemed brighter, and they were able to harvest their crops. The full moon in Pisces really was a time when we could feel a bit angrier, but we think we're not angry. So sometimes it's about sleeping on those big decisions, isn't it? Yeah, but I know that you're saying, Sharon Black, it was massive. It looks bigger, but the full moon wasn't any bigger than a normal full moon. The harvest one always seems bigger. And don't be afraid. Other astrologers may say be afraid of full moons, but do you know what? Sometimes you've got to get all the crap out in order to find the good and make life what it should be again. You just saw a face in the moon as well. Lots of people seeing things. As above, so below, guys. Mercury retrograde on Sunday. Mercury only goes retrograde 3 times a year, but boy, it feels a lot longer sometimes, doesn't it? Mercury retrograde is when Mercury is stationary, but the Earth is still turning. So we get that feeling that it's going backwards. What's going to happen from Sunday is make sure your phone's insured, because communications, travel, computers go wrong, we'll lose our phone, we'll crack our phone, it'll just break on its own. I bet that each of you will have some sort of an incident with Mercury retrograde, but I'm a person who always believes that the glass is half full rather than half empty. So what's the benefit of things going wrong? What do you think? Actually, what's good about it is we can find new ways of doing things that could actually turn out to be better. So, as Saban says, a full moon is very good in Indian astrology. Well, for me as a gypsy, I believe a full moon is good because it brings things to the surface as well. I don't believe that any aspects are bad at all. I think that any event that happens is a lesson to learn, isn't it? So it can only be a good thing. As you know, one of my best friends, Jack Tyler, and if you're just joining me for the first time here, then excuse me while I fill in those who come regularly on somebody that I'm close to. Jack Tyler is from Beneath the Covers. She recently interviewed Thomas Wyatt for Beneath the Covers from the Derek Akora page. And Jack Tyler was diagnosed with lung cancer. She went into hospital on Monday and she had the operation. She's doing very well. She's having pain relief at the moment, and I'll have an update for you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your well wishes. She is full of humor, and they can't believe she's smiling so much. So she looks like a false ill person. She's been very, very ill, and she's an absolute trooper. So Jack, if you're watching from your hospital bed, I love you very much, and I will call you with the dirty joke later. Okay, that is fine. Sharon Black says, I watched your live on Derek's. It was really in depth. I'm very blunt, guys. So if you do want a reading tonight, then do be prepared that I'm going to tell it like it is. Okay. The first person, let's have a little look. The first person that I'm going to is I'm going to go for Johnny Valentine on Instagram, if that's okay, Johnny. Let me just put that there as well. And I'm so sorry that I seem to be a little bit. Oh, good evening, Becky Sage too. Everyone's on tonight. Bex, I will come to you later, don't you worry. And lots of you new people over from Derek's page, I'm coming for you as well. Make yourselves comfortable, okay? Get a cup of tea, pour your glass of wine. Don't have gin, though. Gin will make you sin after a full moon. Not a good idea. Let's go for Johnny, first of all, as well. Okay, so Johnny, for you, what we've got here is we've got the Four of Cups. Now, fours in tarots represent stability and structure, but they also show that you're wishing things could be as they were. So a little bit mournful at the moment, Johnny. Nope, we're not going to be mournful, Johnny. And I have to touch the screen because it's turned off. We're not going to be mournful, okay? You're going to take, Johnny, the best of your relationship and you're going to work on the best of it and keep moving forwards. As you can see, with the Four of Cups, 3 cups are gone, he's still holding 1. So there's still work to be done. You can still sort all of this out. Why? Because we've got the Chariot card. Now, with the Chariot card, played by my son Paris in my own tarot cards, available on my website at clairepetulengro.tv, in any Chariot card, we see 2 lions, don't we? And we see them going in different directions. But if you look, there's a middle ground to be found, Johnny. So actually, the solutions that you've been looking at in a relationship, there's another way that you can go with this. Now, my thinking is it the fact that you need to change something about the relationship that allows you more time to work on it? That could be to do with either of your work, your careers, or it could also be to do with where you're living. So perhaps if one of you changed your work, or if you change where you're living together, that might help things as well. What do we know? We know that cups relate to the season of summer as well. So next summer is when your relationship will come to a head. Nothing is changing right now. That's a lot of work to put in. But also the good point is there's plenty of time. Stay positive, Johnny, okay? You've always been a positive beacon of light, and there's no changing that now. So always draw on the positive. Work towards a summer before you make your decision and keep going forward. Now, if you guys let me know your star signs, your sun sign that is, then I'll read your forecast for the week ahead. I am in Pick Me Up magazine, which is out every Thursday and out tomorrow. So I will read your stars for tomorrow. You get them nice and early. My live with Jackie was very good. The Lengro lives are on hold. Jackie said, go ahead and do your Lengro lives. And I said, Lengro isn't Lengro without you. What I've done in the process is I've got my members of Lengro, my 21 family strong members from Lengro magazine that I was editor of, and they're over on my Lengro Facebook page. So if you want to be uplifted by people from all different walks of life, my family, my friends, we've got yoga experts, health experts for illnesses, we have meditation experts, we have drama coaches, we have absolutely everything. Then get on over to Lengro Life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Becky Sage next, and then I'm going to pick someone who's come over from Derek's page as well. So everybody put your star sign as well, please. And let me pick some cards for Bex. So Bex, the really interesting thing about this reading, and it's something that I wouldn't have expected, is you have got the Queen of Staves, which shows that where your career is concerned, there's lots of opportunities coming up for you. We know you're kind, we know that you're thoughtful, and you think about supporting others before you support yourself. And that's really your downfall, Bex, because sometimes if we look after other people first, then we've got nothing left for ourselves. Think about it about putting on an oxygen mask. You need to put your own on first, don't you, before you look after everybody else. And Bex, for you, it's about you keeping the family afloat. And then we have the man in your life with his King of Staves undignified, which shows shocking news for him as far as his career is concerned. And I do feel that he's got to look at an independent path going forward. We know that with staves in tarot cards, they relate to spring. So spring is March, April and May. By March, April and May, the dynamics of both of your working relationships is changing a lot. But we see you together. And as long as you work together and you communicate and you talk to each other career-wise, your personal life will benefit from it as well. It's a really good reading, but it's also about your choices in your career, and you'll have to think about what you want going forward with family. Are you going to have to choose soon between working harder or extending the family? That's your choice, but make sure you communicate with each other about that. Okay, let me have Maddie's Kushti Piermingra, which in Romani is my cup of tea. Okay, let's go on to somebody that came over from Derek's page. Please be honest with me, and then I'm going to come back to Instagram, and then we'll go back to Facebook. Don't worry. Please let me know if you come over from Derek's page, and I will give you a bit of a reading as well. Lots of people giving Jackie well wishes. Thank you very, very much. Let me know your star sign as well if you've come over from Derek's page. Maybe you've got a question that you would like to ask me. I am more than happy to answer it, guys, as well. You're not putting your star signs. Let's go anyway. Nix, Bridget, Eileen, over from Derek's page. You haven't got a question, but we're going to have a little look anyway. Oh, you're an Aquarian. Okay. So Nix. Hello, Nix. I like that name. And you're an Aquarian. Let me mark down Aquarius on here. Don't worry, Instagram. I've got my eye on you. If I could sing, that's a song, isn't it? From 50 Shades of Grey. I've never read the book and I've never seen the film. Next, let's have a little look for you. I've got 2 cards for you right here. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and we've also got the 2 of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune shows you've had good luck and you've had bad luck, but guess what? You've always survived. We see the pagan symbols for the different pagan festivals on this card. We also see the symbol for the planet Jupiter. And Jupiter is a planet of self-expansion. Nix, you're so ready to grow, but I just feel as well for you, Nix, clairvoyantly, and I've got my blue crystal ball here. And that when you do things, Nix, I almost feel like it's not clumsy, not cluttered, but kind of. Here we have the 2 of Wands. Now, 2s, dignified, the right way up, are really good combinations, successful combinations. When you take gambles, Nix, and your mind is settled and you're not feeling anxious, you're bloody brilliant. But when you're not in control and you've allowed others to upset you, the next things can be a complete mess for you. At the moment, you've got the chance to be who you want to be and to feel how you want to feel as well. Now, my feeling for you, Nix, you're saying that's right, is do you want to live a life where you're ooh, ah, all the time? No, we've got to get you on an even keel. Family is one of the problems, Nix, for you. And I think that you've got to understand that certain family members that you have, they will never change. Accept them as they are. See them when you want to see them on your terms. But staves also represent your career. And I feel that your career and your financial security is a key to your freedom and also control in relationships. But your money is not your own. Now, you say I earned to be a stay-at-home mum home all the time. Right. Well, in that case, what you need to do is you need to make sure that finances allow you, Nix, to be the kind of stay-at-home mum you want to be, because you don't want to be a struggling one. Yes, I agree, you said. So, yeah, your dream can come true. You can be the stay-at-home mum, but first of all, you need to make sure you've got the agreement with those, the father of the children, that you're going to get supported for that as well. And Nix, I'm sorry, but I don't agree. You say you're going to be a stay-at-home mum all the time, and this is going out live. You can record it if you like. You will go into a career from home as well. You won't be able to stop yourself. You really won't. Did you say you were an Aquarius? You did, didn't you? Should we have a look and see what the stars say for all you Aquarians out there? Well, for you Aquarians, your element of air is making it difficult for you not to repeat what others tell you. Know how far is too far to go when pushing for more in business, especially on Thursday and Friday of this week. Or you could be responsible for breaking up relationships professionally that could have worked out to your advantage this week. And you were looking to work from home, Nix. Thank you very much for that. Emails and letters bring pleasant but surprising news. Well, that's for all you Aquarians. But going back to Nix as well, that tells me that when you leave your current work you're doing, don't burn your bridges. Yep, don't say, I'm just going home to be a stay-at-home mum. Find out what they can offer you and then bounce that off other people as well so that you can have your cake and eat it, if you like. You love your freedom. All Aquarians do. You're the same star sign as Robbie Williams. Just look at him. I don't know who Gizzy Mum is. You're watching me on Facebook too. Well, that's nice. Share. Could you share? Share to other pages. And guys, I only need about another 1,200 followers to get to 10,000 followers on Facebook. So please, please, please ask all of your friends to like, follow, and share my page. It would mean the world to me. I am not live on Saturday night, but I am live tomorrow night. The reason I'm not live is Linda Ann Routledge, who's commenting on Facebook, is taking me camping. I've never been camping for her daughter Gemma's 40th birthday. So a load of us are going to be festival painted up with a silent disco, and I will go live just to say hello though on my page when I'm there. So it's Linda's fault that I'm not live on Saturday night. Now, I said I'd come back to Instagram and then we'll go back to Facebook again. What else did I want to say to you? I want to say, just to go back to Mercury Retrograde, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can be something where we learn some lessons. Mercury is about communications. So if we know that other people are going to be uptight, then perhaps it's the time that we think about new ways of speaking to our loved ones. It's easy, isn't it, to say what you know will rile them. But I'm telling you, it's going to go down the wrong way. So why don't you all think, while Mercury goes retrograde on Sunday, about approaching and supporting your loved ones in a different way so that when they have problems, they can see how amazing you are and that you help as well. That is the key to it. Facebook, I'm coming straight back to you. I'm doing my tennis match. Who would like a reading on Instagram? Please comment if you do. And do give me your star sign as well. You are live here with me, clairvoyant and astrologer Claire Petulengro from the Romany Gypsy family, the Petulengro family. You are very, very welcome. Thank you for saying that you're grateful. It was my absolute pleasure, Nix. Okay, so comment away, please, on Instagram. Deborah Petulengro, my cousin, is down at Blackpool Pleasure Beach at the moment. If you go down there, say hello. She's live saying hello now. Go and get a picture with her. See if she's got a prediction for you. Okay, so we've got Moonsea Steric. You look interesting. And you're a Gemini. Why do I get the feeling that you've done an awful lot of things that you don't regret, but others regret you've done? Let's have a little look. So definitely for you, there's a feeling of the esoteric and the fact that you want to go into things. Thank you very much, Lou. That's my daughter, Lou. There you go. At least if you come in and interrupt my live, bring a cup of tea. I would like to say hello. Okay. You either have to show your face or just don't leave the chocolate. Stay, walk away, put the chocolate down. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry about that, my darling. Okay, let's get back to it. Children, eh? Never work with children or animals. Going back to you, there was a feeling of naughtiness, and I say that in the nicest possible way. And that's in the sense that you grew up, my darling, a little bit too quickly. So you had experiences at a young age that should have happened when you were older. And I do feel that the people around you haven't helped you, that are supposed to take care of you, but in fact, they hindered your journey. So I think that going forward, you kind of got your own back in a way. You say that you do what you want when you want, but that's not true because you are guided by how you have to live your life. We all have to work to eat, don't we? But now's the time that you're approaching, my darling, where you get the chance to train, to educate yourself. And I feel there'll be two things you'll be doing at the same time. And the reason for that is you'll have to work to pay for some training that you're doing. So expect to have to do a lot of work. What we've got here is a season of spring for when things come to fruition for you, but the hard work starts this winter. So December is when winter starts. January and February is when winter ends. What I see for you is training, but I also see that you're a quick learner. And that's because when any of us do a job that we love, it's not really work, is it? I don't feel like I'm working on here tonight. Being a gypsy, giving readings, turning tarot cards, I would do on any day of the week if I wasn't on social media. So for you, you've got to keep going forward, but tone down that naughtiness. You don't have to get revenge on other people by that. Like, you remind me of Tinkerbell, actually, because the universe takes care of people that have wronged us anyway. Don't you think, guys? That's what I think. All right, let me ask you a question now. Have you ever had anything crazy happen to you in Mercury retrograde, or have you ever done anything crazy on a full moon? Please let me know. I would like to read your comments. Comment away, please. Send stars if you want to. Tag somebody who might like to have a reading. And then when I've read some of your comments, I'm going to pick somebody else. So Moonstruck, thank you. I'm starting my career as a tarot reader. Oh my goodness. So I have an online school for learning tarot with over 100 videos and books that go with it as well, with lifetime access. So if you go over to clairepetulengro.tv, not only can you buy the Claire Petulengro Romany Gypsy tarot cards on there, normally £40, £35 on special offer, and I even sign them for you at the moment. Let me show you my tarot cards, guys, how they come. They come with an amazing instruction booklet, look, at the spreads that you can do. And Laura Ann, who helped me create the cards, has even turned me into a lovely cartoon character. If only I could stay like that forever, eh? And of course, they come sealed as well, so that nobody else can touch your tarot cards. When you get your tarot cards, wrap them in silk and sleep with them under your pillow for the night. They are yours and yours alone. Okay, that's to start your journey. Do you know what I did with my tarot cards? I wrote the meaning of the cards on the cards as well. So look, I wrote the meanings of my cards on the cards to make it easier than you looking at a card and looking at a book. What the book does, it goes into detail to explain for you what the different suits mean. For example, pentacles means the timing of winter, etc. Each card has an affiliation with a season, but it also has an affiliation, the major arcana, with a herb. Also, each day of the week is given an association with a tarot card as well. And you find out a deeper meaning, but you can start straight away with these cards. And if you read tarot cards, you can read them the right way up or upside down. And as my grandmother said, never stand on your head when you've got a skirt on, because you'll show your rockumas, your knickers. We call it undignified if the card is upside down. It doesn't always mean a bad meaning upside down. Some are good both ways and some are better the other way, but you can learn all about it as well. Let's keep going, shall we? Oh, if you are new to the page as well, I also have my own essential oil collection. I went over to Italy to create my tarot cards, and happy autumn equinox blessings to you as well, Kez. I went over to Italy, and by chance I met a gorgeous man called Nino and went to a citrus farm. That's all I did. I went to a citrus farm, and I now have 7 essential oils, which are all antibacterial, antiviral, so you can actually ingest them as well and put them in your food. And I put them in my oil burners. Pink grapefruit, mandarin, blood orange, green lemon, yellow lemon, blonde orange, and that's it, I think. But they're £10 a bottle and they last for ages. So you can find those on my website as well. Okay, where am I supposed to be going now? I've been looking at all your products. They all look amazing, and I can't wait for my birthday. Many happy solar returns. When is your birthday? Mine is next month. I'm going to be 50 years young, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. Okay, let's go. Who should we go for? Dana Page. Anything for me and my partner, Josh, please. Both could use some guidance, and we're both Scorpios. So when you are a Scorpio, you're ruled by Mars and Pluto. When two people of the same star signs get together, what happens is you've got this amazing chemistry. Sex will be amazing. Sometimes when you don't get on, the very things that you love about each other but can turn into things that irritate you about each other. And that can be common for any couple, really, can't it? But if you're two star signs of the same sign, then that can be an issue for you. Let's have a little reading and a little look, and then we will read the forecast for Scorpio too. I can see lots of you have commented lots, and I'm going to try and get to you, so bear with me, please. Okay. Let's have a little look. How am I doing with the head turning? The cards that I've drawn for you, my darling, show that where your relationship was concerned, you didn't get together through easy circumstances. And I think that being a Scorpio, you often find that when people get together of the same star sign anyway, there's normally a drama involved. Because I've drawn the Ace of Cups, what we know about this is there's some tension at the moment. It may be between both of your families, but we know with the Ace of Cups that you can work things out and that things can go together. We've also drawn the Ace of Swords, which shows where Josh is concerned. His mental way of thinking at the moment is a little bit off the radar. So the things that he's thinking will heal your relationship, will move you forward as a couple, and not really the answers. When we have a partner and we know what's right for them, trying to convince them of that is very difficult. Sometimes we have to let our loved ones find out by going the wrong path and just being there to gently guide them back, don't we? But the Five of Wands and fives in tarot cards are regarded as a warning, show that there's instability at the moment, but you will be rebuilding. It's about rebuilding a life together as well. Here is your sword card. And I do feel that at the moment for you two as a couple, it's about making your relationship just about you two and not about other people. I also feel that where one of your paths are concerned, that's a problem, but you knew this when you went into it, so deal with it, or you should have walked away a long time ago. But the Ace of Cups, everything can work out to your advantage, okay? It really, really can. Stay strong. I mean, how many people need to be in a relationship? Seriously, it's about talking to each other, isn't it? Okay, now I know I'm not going to say your name correctly. Saban Talwar, who is a Leo. Okay, Saban, let me just write your name down. Saban, I'm going to come to you, but first of all, I need to read the forecast for Scorpio. Should we have a look? All right, for all you Scorpios out there, tensions in the workplace have been and continue to get out of hand. Scorpio, you have the ability with this week's lineup to open lines of communication. Use this to your advantage, Scorpios, and believe in you. Don't be afraid to take matters into your own hands, but embrace such an opportunity. Mercury, although retrograde, can help you and allow you to build impossible bridges. I like that. I do. You might have seen me years ago on This Morning. You might have heard me on BBC Radio 2 as well on a Steve Wright show. And I miss being on that because I used to get free CDs of Sunday love songs. Do you remember that? I used to absolutely love that. Okay, so let's get the Leo out and let's have a look at Saban. Saban, I do apologize in advance if I've said your name wrong. Let's shuffle the cards for you. Sharon Black says your voice is very nice and soothing. Oh, thank you. Hey, after a night with me, it wouldn't be. I bet it would be grating. Okay, so here we have, Saban, for you, the Tower card. The Tower card means that the very people that you thought you could trust let you down. We have betrayal here as well. I know that with the Tower card that lots of people don't. If you draw the Tower card, do you look at it and do you think, oh my God, that's just destruction. Look at all the things that are going wrong. But these are past events that have happened to you, Saban, okay? And I do feel, Saban, that you are living in an anxious bubble of this happened, that happened. Oh my God, it all went wrong. But right now, you're sat watching me. Be in the moment and understand that at this moment in time, nothing is going wrong. So let's start again. I've drawn the Two of Wands for you. So I know in actual fact that you have a talent professionally, okay? And I know that as long, you're saying yes, as long as you've trusted other people, they've let you down. But if we start at the beginning, you've never actually needed anybody else to get ahead. So I can understand you must sit there at times and go, I'm better alone, I just need to be on my own. You want bad luck to go away, then you have to create your own good luck. And that is by forgetting. Here's a really good idea. When we focus on the past and when we think, oh my goodness, I was in that relationship that was no good, I had that horrible boss, that's an event that's happened in the past. And if we keep remembering the bad things in the past, then we're not going to move forward. So I want you to think about, for this moment in time, the good things that have happened. We can all remember one good thing that's happened in our life. It could have been somebody that we loved in our family and happy times. It could be a time in our education or our work where we felt good about what we were doing. And you need to start to build on that, because your career cards are what will move you forward. And I'm sorry, but you've been around a lot of people who were jealous of you, who didn't want you doing what you were doing. So they tried to oust you and you went without an argument. You fell and crumpled to the floor. So if you're on here for the first time, I'm very, very blunt, because I don't see the point of beating around the bush. But I think almost you've got to grow that backbone that you've got, because it's already there, and own the person that you are. Now, for bad luck, go to my gemstone shop, comment to Leslie Anthony on here. We can make you a black obsidian bracelet to ward off evil spirits and bad luck. But you can also do this yourself as well. If you feel you need some aid to protect yourself, we can help you. But the most important thing is you have to just focus on the good things and believe in you. And if you do that, you will create your good luck. Bullies take me over, says Saban, because you're allowing them to. They are not stronger than you. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. No, sorry, stuff them. People have bullied you. Get up, don't even look back, and carry on to where you're going. You don't have to go in the same direction that they're going. You're better than that and you're stronger than that. So if we allow people to believe that they can rule us, then they will. But you've got the creativity, you've got the talent, and everything that's bad that happened has happened. It's not still going on. Okay, so you're already out of a situation there. So I'm not telling you off, but I kind of am. And I think really you just need one good friend to hold you on the shoulders and say, come on, don't listen to that rubbish. So should we have a look at the advice for all of you Leos as well? So who's saying 94 sleeps till Christmas? Cool, love a duck. Come on, let's take our time, shall we? Mind you, I was writing the monthlies this morning for 2022. Okay, so for you Leos out there, personal plans may prove difficult to pull off as you wanted, but you have and you will continue to go forward. You are a long way from where you were at the beginning of this month. Is that true for you Leos out there? And for you, Natalie, Saban? Phone calls you both make and you receive in the week ahead can actually reveal a supporter that you never knew you had. This week ahead, you Leos can start to build towards your future instead of living in the past. Some would say that you're back, Leos. And do you know what? I have to agree. So where you're going forward from where you Leos are right at this point, right now, is a really, really good thing. All right. So going forward, we have been on for 40 minutes. Do I use sun signs or moon signs? Saban is asking. So in Western astrology, we use sun sign astrology. So we use your sun sign for astrology. So I write for over 100 newspapers and magazines across the world, going right to Australia and back again. And if you use the moon sign, Saban, then basically the moon sign is our inner emotions and that reaction we have, you know, like how we react instead of act. And so that's not going to get to the core, the essence of who we are. Your sun sign is your true self, who you really are within. So we use your sun sign because that's about getting you out. It's getting to the core out and bringing the best of you out as well. And I don't agree with using just the moon sign in Western astrology. I think that the moon sign should be taken into account with the sun sign when you do it. But of course, we don't just have that. We have our ascendant, we have all of the houses and the pieces of pies. And of course, there's different methods of astrology, just as you have Indian astrology as well. We can do a chart, which is your natal chart, or you can do horary astrology. Does anybody know what horary astrology is? Oh, I'd love to know if anyone knows what horary astrology is. Shall I tell you? So horary astrology is question and answers. That means that when you go to an astrologer like myself, and rather than wanting your natal chart done to know, what your character is like, you would ask questions, and then you can tell people when to do things as well. There's all sorts. There's electoral astrology, lots and lots as well. And of course, there's Chinese astrology as well. Have you ever looked into that? I love that. I studied that a lot when I was 18. I'm a metal pig. Yeah, you wouldn't guess, would you? I've been called worse. Let's keep going. Your ascendant is Taurus. So if your ascendant is Taurus, that means your first reaction is to take offense to things. Oh God, did I offend you then? And your moon sign is Leo. So your moon sign is Leo per Indian astrology. Okay, lovely. Nicola says, let's have a little look. How do I get your sun sign, rising sign? So basically, you can go on to, there's loads of different types. You can go on the internet for free nowadays, and you can put in your date, place, and time of birth. And from that, you can find out all of the pieces that fit into the pie for your chart as well. But of course, the outer planets move slowly. And so when you look at them, things are going to affect you in less of a way, if you like, as well. Oh, I could talk about this for hours and hours. Here's an interesting point. For example, we all have what's called a Saturn return. So when we are born, Saturn will be in something. So Saturn could be in Libra, Scorpio, whatever. When Saturn comes back round to where it was when we were born, every 28 to 30 years, we have what's called a Saturn return. So all of you, whatever star sign you are, when you get to 28, you'll have your Saturn return. What we do in our Saturn return is we get rid of the things that aren't working, and we gravitate towards what is. They say that Jesus Christ found his calling at 28 during his Saturn return. Tony Blair moved into number 10 during his Saturn return. Lots of people get married, normally to the right person, or divorce between the ages of 28 to 30 as well. So anyway, Okay, so I'm going to keep going on now. Let me read some Instagram comments as well. How are you doing, Instagram? Sorry if I've been neglecting you. Alicia says for her Saturn return, she had her first child at 28. I had my first at 30 during my Saturn return as well. And again, 28 to 30 years, later, we have another Saturn return. And it's a really dramatic time in our life. But I can promise you that whatever you get rid of during that is meant to be and is a good thing as well. But you can look on the internet, guys. And hey, Instagram, big shout out to you guys. Tell me how you're doing out there. Who's out there tonight? Where are you from? What have you had for dinner? Us gypsies always like to know what people are eating. I've had a gorgeous pasta dish. Alicia says it's so true. Let's have a little look, Instagram. Talk to me. Tell me how you are. And tell me if you're enjoying this live as well. I will try and come on Instagram at the same time when I can, as much as well. So evening, Claire, says Attenborough, Diane. Lovely to have you on here with me this evening. I will be live again tomorrow night, and then I am camping on Saturday. Loving it. Mac and cheese. Oh, let's see. Someone's fed up. Your name has gone up there. Somebody wants to be in my live video on Instagram. You can when I go live just on Instagram alone, but let's have a look. Facebook wouldn't see it, so that wouldn't really be fair. Let's keep going down. Nicholas says, I got married at 28, was over by 30. You went right through a Saturn return then, didn't you? Comment to me Instagram and let me know where you are in the world and how you are. You are loving the live. You will love following my Facebook page. But please, please, if you've enjoyed my free live tonight, then do get all of your friends and family to like, follow and share and help me get to 10,000 followers. It doesn't cost you a penny. Nottinghamshire, where lots and lots of my family are from. Hello, Chichester. How are you? You've got an amazing church there, I think, haven't you? When I did my book tour for many of the books that I wrote, I traveled the country thanks to Pam Macmillan, and I got to see lots and lots of towns, but I think I mostly just got to see Waterstones and Borders bookshops. So there's lots of towns I visited, and I didn't really get to see them properly. And Chichester was on my list as well. If you like books, it is a big cathedral. See, that's I think all I got to see. Leslie did a lot of traveling at 28 to 30, and she wants to do more travel. So she knows where her Saturn return is leading her indeed. Let's have a little look. If you like books, my favorite book I wrote is a book called Love Stars, a book all about relationships. I was going to have a look, see if I could get it there, but I think let's have a little look. Can we pull it out without pulling everything down? I think possibly we can. Love Stars is a book that I wrote. And Love Stars is a book all about relationships. So in it, I tell you how to get on better with the people in your life, from your partner to your parents, to the people that you work with, to your friends and family. They're all covered, because let's face it, sometimes we spend more time with the people we work with than those that we choose to be with. And I was really proud when this book got translated into Russian as well. Couldn't read it in Russian, but I was very, very happy indeed. So there's also a book called Health Signs. There is Life Signs. Claire Ellis says, Love Stars is the best book. Everyone should read it, as it's bang on. Checks in the post. Thank you. So on my website, what is there? You have my gemstone shop, where you can buy everything that I wear. I'm always full of gemstones, and we've just had the shop restocked, and it's going to continue to be restocked. You can also from there message Leslie Anthony, and she'll put a post up for her. There'll be posts on my Facebook page, and I'm sure if you comment and say that people can talk to you on there, then she can even custom make gemstone bracelets for you to whatever you like and whatever you need. And just to give you, while I'm talking to you all, because I'm allowed to have a chat. Alicia says, I have a whole room full of gemstones. Just remember, you can still cleanse your gemstones with the light of the full moon now. It doesn't have to be right in the moonlight. It just needs to be on the windowsill, and it will bounce then as well. Some of the most amazing products that we've got here is we have the most amazing necklaces. Let me just show you this. We've got amazing rose quartz necklaces. This is one of my newbies here as well. Do you like this? This is, of course, selenite, which is really good for writers as well. I have a selenite tower that I have on when I'm writing, with some amethyst on there as well. And they all can come on silver chains, or they can come on leather as well, black leather. And this is beautiful. We've got some black obsidian here, necklaces. Only I've got chip shot fingers, so you probably can't see a lot of my stock there, can you? But we have so much going on. Lapis Lazuli, of course, is one of my favorites. Yes, they are silver. You can either get them for silver. For example, nothing in my shop is overpriced. The necklace I'm wearing tonight with the Tree of Life on is only £8.50, guys, on a leather cord, on a black cord. And you can get it in silver just for £10.50. We only buy AAA stock. Triple A grade with everything that we have. One of my favorite things that's very hard to source, because I don't think they mine for it much anymore, is blue lace agate, which I wear. But you will always find myself and all of my children gemstoned up. And another thing I've got to recommend as well is my own embossed gemstone filled water bottles. So my gemstone filled water bottles, and of course, if you have gemstone filled water bottles, it energizes you as well. Does my shop explain each stone's power? Yes, we do. If you contact us, we can tell you exactly what you need to know about everything that you buy. We can also make sure that you have the right things that you need as well. What is good for anxiety? Leslie Anthony, there is. What would you say was our top recommendation? Do I have a blue Sharpie? Why do I need a blue Sharpie? Am I supposed to stick it somewhere I shouldn't? Are you talking about, what else are you talking about? Let's have a little look. Leslie Anthony, do we have blue Sharpie? I tell you what, if we don't have things, we can get loads for you. Leslie Anthony, I think you should come on over onto Instagram, because we're getting lots of questions. Yeah, you're right. Tourmaline is very, very good for anxiety as well. But there's a lot of stones out there that can help. So I think that we also need to look at things like Lapis Lazuli for stress would be one of my favorite as well. Hi, Sergio Novak. How are you doing there? Let's have a little look. Who else is out there? For strength and love, I would also always say rose quartz, wouldn't you? But some people are watching on both, and I'm seeing it all there as well. What I think you should do is you should look at the live that I've shown and streamed on Facebook, and measure and message Leslie Anthony as well. Selenite is good for so many things, guys. In fact, we should do a gemstone special. Amethyst is a good all-rounder for most things as well. And for sleeping, well, I would definitely say my essential oils for sleeping. Courage in all things that you need would be carnelian. But to help you sleep, Leslie Anthony, what do you think you'd recommend for sleep? I would say a mixture. You want a gemstone special? We were going to do it, but then would it be a little bit like QVC, do you think? I don't know. I think it would be something good that we should do. Hematite for sleep would be your best thing, and you can have a bracelet made up. See, what I do with my bracelets that I have is I put some beautiful sparkles in between them, and I also we can put anything on it. And as you can see from my tattoo as well, I've got feathers hanging off of my gemstones as well. Karen Hillier, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. Sergio says, I've been dormant lately, but it's time to get back out there. Get back in that driving seat. Can I post my Instagram link? It's very simple. It is Claire Petulengro 1. So everyone's asking for a gemstone special. Okay, I shall get off my backside. I shall come live tomorrow night. I shall go camping with my wonderful children on Saturday night. And then we will talk, Leslie Anthony and I, about doing a gemstone special. What we'll do is we will put all the stock that we'll show at Leslie's, and she can do like a panning round of the camera where I can talk about it to you. Does that sound good? I think that sounds very, very good indeed. Well, listen, the truth is, my 14-year-old daughter wants me to do about 50 plaits in her hair, as she did plaits in my hair last night. I've got to do about 50 plaits in her hair so she can wake up with curly hair for school tomorrow. And it's already 5 to 10. So I'm going to go off and be a mummy now, and I'm going to leave you all to it. Do not forget to message Leslie Anthony. We can sort anything out that you want. Let me pan around very quickly and show you. I'm going to show Instagram first. Hold on. Look, can you see my huge crystal ball? And if I put my blue crystal ball next to it, hold on 1 second. Let me just show you the size. Let me show you the size of my balls. Hold on. Right, so I'll show Instagram first. Can you see the blue crystal ball I was using? And can you then see the large crystal ball that's there as well? That's how big my biggest crystal ball is, and I absolutely love it. My wrist looks like yours, full of bracelets. Facebook, hold on. Instagram, I will see you very soon. Make sure you follow me on my website at clairepetulengro.tv and on Facebook at Claire Petulengro 1. Join the Lengro Life page as well. And I will see you very soon. And help me get to 10,000 followers, please, guys. I will see you soon. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to end that now. Share to Instagram on there. I'm coming back to you guys. Hold on a second. Post. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just post this. Let's put readings. How's that? There we go. Post that. Honestly, There we go. Done. Done. That's that one done. Now, do you want to see my ball? Let's have a little look. Ready? Ready? Hold on. Let me just unplug you. There you go. There. Can you see there's my selenite tower as well. There's my selenite tower. So there's my Himalayan salt lamp. And I put the selenite tower on when I'm writing. And my Himalayan salt lamp keeps me healthy, I feel. And my huge crystal ball was a gift from Leslie Anthony. And she put a note on it. And on the note, it said, please don't hurt me. Please don't break me. And I haven't got one chip on it. But it was absolutely amazing to have in my front room. I absolutely love it. And I've loved being with you guys, but I've got to go and be a mummy now and do lots of plaits. I could say I've got to go off and do a load of glamorous clients, but I haven't. I've got to go and comb a 14-year-old's hair. Have a lovely night. Come and join me soon. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. And please, please get everyone, invite people from your page to like my page as well. See you later, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight. Bye.